and welcome to my channel. My name is Autumn Embers. So you may have seen quite a few tiny little builds and videos, like stop motion videos or speed builds, popping up. That's because on Twitter there was a tiny home contest for this new upcoming stuff pack, which is all about tiny living. And when I saw it on Twitter, it was actually quite late. I didn't realise, but I saw it and I thought, oh, that's a cool idea. I wouldn't mind entering that, because my family doesn't really enter like competitions or contests and stuff like that. The only thing they really enter is the lottery, and that's about it. And so when I saw it, I went, oh, that's cool. I might as well have a go. It'd be a good challenge, because I always say to myself, oh, I would like to build something small, and the next thing I know, it's 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and I've had to move a lot. So I thought it'd be a good idea to challenge myself, and 2, it also meant that I had a handy little video just sort of like handed to me. So that was my reasons for sort of like entering into this contest, sort of like challenge thingy. So that's reason why it entered. So one of the rules, it had to be a tiny lot on a 20 by 15 lot, which is the smallest lot we can have in the game. Now, I thought, okay, 20 by 15, that's absolutely fine and dandy. I wanted to go for something different and unusual, because why not? It also just makes it a little bit harder for myself, which makes it more fun to do. But the house that I do end up with, it would have suited more of an area that would have been like something like Forgotten Hollow, which is the vampire world, or Glimmerbrook, but both of those worlds do not contain a 20 by 15 lot. And actually, many of the worlds that we do have don't have a 20 by 15 lot. I mean, there is a 20 by 15 lot in Bridleton Bay, the cats and dogs world, but the problem with those 20 by 15 lots, I think they are 20 by 15 lots, but the problem with them is once you've built your beautiful structure that you spent so flipping long on, and you go to upload it to the gallery because you want to share it with people, you come across a lovely tree in your way, just blocking the view of your building or structure. So I couldn't build it on those 20 by 15 lots in Bridleton Bay, so I was kind of stuck with this suburban world in not Windenburg, the other one, Willow Creek. So I was kind of stuck with Willow Creek. I really didn't want to build this kind of home in Willow Creek because it was so suburban, but it was the only really lot size that I wanted and the shape I wanted, because there are quite a few 20 by 15 thin and long lots, but I didn't really want a thin long lot. I wanted a square 20 by 15 lot, and so it kind of looks unusual and a bit strange to see this kind of home in, what's it called? I keep forgetting. Willow Creek. So it looks a bit strange, but you had to build it on a 20 by 15 lot. So quite strangely, there is not a lot of 20 by 15 lots. It's so strange, but yeah, we don't really have many, so that was a bit strange, of like a thing to find out. But so that is why it is looking a bit strange on this lot. You probably think that's all well and good, but what the hell was that building that I saw at the very beginning? Did you build out what's going on with that? So thank you for asking that question and being curious. That build was a starter home that I built. You just got a little sneak peek of the final result. That video will be coming out soon, hopefully. I don't know when, because I haven't edited it yet, but it will come out soon. I've actually got quite a lot of buildings coming out soon, because I've been building and editing, just so I have a nice stockpile of builds and videos that I can release quite easily. I just need to do the voiceovers on them, which kind of take a bit of time to do because I'm not great at talking. You might have noticed that. And so it takes me time to do voiceovers. I just want like a stockpile of videos, so I can just upload them because I ain't got other things to do that I need to get on with, and I would like to do. I just want to get like a nice stockpile of videos done. So the home that you saw is a start home. You will see the video for that soon. I just need to edit it to do it and do the voiceover on it. It shouldn't take too long because it's only start home. Not too sure how long it is without being sped up, but it shouldn't take too long to do. But as I was building said starter home, I was thinking to myself and thinking that if I didn't have a restricted budget, and if I didn't restrict myself to packs, I could do so much more to this build, which is why I am basically making the start home kind of again in the same kind of style, because the house that you saw, which is the start home, and the house that you see here, they're kind of like sisters really, and in terms of like structure and the style. Because I really liked how that turned out, and like I said, as I was building said starter home, I was thinking I could do so much more to this, so I just basically got rid of what I had but kept quite a lot of the garden items, because if you're doing a starter home and you want a lovely lush garden in front of it or behind you, I would recommend going to the live edit objects because or the debug items, because most of those items in that category are actually free. And so I kept those items because one, I didn't know where I got them from and I can't remember, and two, they were quite nice, so I just kept them there. And I've lost track of what I was trying to say. I had another point in my head but I can't remember, and I don't, for voiceovers, I know some people write their voiceovers, like they know what they're going to say, and so they write them down, or they have little sticky notes around their laptop or computer, and so they've got pointers. Me, I don't do that. I just talk, because I did once write down the information that I wanted to say, and that was for Clarendon House. Now, that voiceover, it was extraordinary because I had all my information written down, and so I thought, oh, this will be quick, I can quickly do it before I have dinner, which was in half an hour, and I thought, oh, this will be fine, I'll be easy peasy, all I need to do is read it out. For some reason, I could not get my words out. I don't think it helped with some of the words. I couldn't pronounce some of them, like Indigo Jones. How are you meant to pronounce his name? If you haven't seen the spelling of his name, I will put it up for you, so you can see. And I kept looking at that. How am I supposed to pronounce that name? They kept throwing me off, and I started that voiceover at like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, dinner time kind of, and I finished it about 10:30 at night. And I don't know why. I had it all written out for me. I looked it all up, and for some reason I could not get my words out. And so I do not so I don't write me voiceovers. You might tell. You might sort of like, oh, I can tell actually. Thanks. But yeah, I don't do written voiceovers because then I'll just be reading it out, and then I'll just be sort of like very monotone, very black and white, and it'd be like it'd be very sort of like still and static, and I'm also more animated if I don't have like words that I need to say in front of me. But anyway, that was a big rant about me forgetting my point, which I still can't remember. So normally when I do videos, I normally cut out the kind of like placing of the stairs because I have problems with stairs and layout in this game. I am kind of sort of like disappointed, you might say, that they didn't give us spiral staircases with this new tiny stuff pack, or it was included in the new patch update. because when you think of tiny living, you think of like stairs, like spiral staircase, but unfortunately we didn't get them. But I decided to include the placement of the stairs and the layout. It's kind of open planned, like most of my houses, just because it is a tiny build, and I thought you could see me struggling. I thought that'd be fun and nice to see. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed there wasn't spiral staircase. It would have been good to have spiral staircase, because there have been plenty of builds where I'm going, oh, I can't fit the stairs in, or I can't go upstairs and use those levels because I can't get the stairs in, or I have fitted the stairs in and the room is just basically a room for the stairs, and that's just a waste of space. So I was kind of disappointed that there isn't spiral staircases in here. But speaking of patch updates, there have been a patch update I believe 2 days ago. That patch update is kind of veering towards the tiny living stuff. So if you don't want to buy or don't have the money to buy said stuff pack, then just update your game, because a lot of the updates seem to be veering towards that. So it's making it more easier for you to build tiny homes. So like side tables, like bedside tables, or like sofa side tables, you can now put TVs on them, which is great. Because if you want to do that in the past, you had to turn on bb.move objects. I know some people don't want to do that, or they don't know how to do that, so that's great. Bookends, like the city living bookends and the base game bookends, they are now bookcases. So if you click on them, there's no longer just view, you can actually click on them and they are actually a functioning bookcase, which is great, because even in start homes, bookcases, I realised you spend a lot of money in bookcases, whereas those bookends, I hope, I don't really know, I haven't really looked at the price of them, but I hope they are cheaper, because that would be great. You can save money as well as space. Sorry. And you can also upgrade your bed. So any bed that you grab from the catalogue, if it's good or bad, hopefully bad, it wouldn't make sense if it was good. So if you grab like a really bad sort of bed, so it has not great comfort or discomfort relief, you can upgrade your bed. But your Sims do have to be a level 6 and a level 8 to upgrade the bed. So level 6, I believe it is firmness, do not quote me on that. But level 6 you can sort out the firmness, and then level 8 you can put some these thingies, those books that I just put in there, they are actually bookcases now. So anyway, so level 8 of handiness skill can upgrade your bed to have massaging this in your bed, and which will make your energy go up. So you can purchase a crappy bed and then make it better, and your Sims will their energy will go up, rocket sky high, quite quickly than it would normally do without it. So yeah, those little book decorative objects are now actually bookcases. So that's handy dandy, isn't it? So you don't have to spend money on a bookcase, because like I said, bookcases are expensive, and I'm repeating myself. Shh. Okay. So this is coming to an end. I actually really love the upstairs to this build than the downstairs. I've been doing that a lot actually. So like preferring the upstairs to the downstairs, putting in some curtains, pulling down that window because it's a bit high up, and just putting like few bits and pieces here and there. I have play tested this house, so it's all functioning, it's all working. Those lights are not getting in your way, it's all fun and dandy. And the loo you just saw me like a couple minutes ago, I did use my sim to test it, because your sim can use it, because it was a bit shoved in there, it was a bit tiny in there, it's called off like a narrow point, but your sims can use it. I did test my sim. I do put a little barbecue at the back. It's not the biggest area at the back, there's more garden at the front of this build, but I'm going to leave this here because I am rambling because I don't know what to say and I can't remember what the other point was still. Perhaps it will come to me if I'm on the loo, I don't know. But I will leave you here, so please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed watching. Please enjoy the rest of your day, whatever it may be. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. So thank you and goodbye.